ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Give me me. And just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good, hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
18, pioneer. 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Give me
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Get out of there. You get out of there.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. Time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A handoff as they run the
exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it and stopped them. Marked that down for a win.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their
Only the root cause that all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. To about the 26 here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw.
He bumped the shit on my dude.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I had to go get him
Everyone
myself.
has their strength, able to move to
Good
the
job,
right or
Nick.
the left, being able to throw the
Good
football.
job, Nick.
So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're
He's
going to get
gonna
flushed
get
by
replaced.
pressure. In this
Yeah, I got faith
situation,
in
able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Another try after the first down sack.
God damn it.
Jones. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, they probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Well, my dude didn't even get to run his route. And I got to throw the ball already.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Trying to get it to one
And
spot.
Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A beautiful spin.
No. Mama, there go that man! Yeah!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half.
Yeah, I'm over a show trying too. I pushed the button about 5 times. Then throw his ass up.
A couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That was with the right and the
for the
left
point
stick.
after.
Yeah. Real life out here.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll look to throw.
Give me means, yes!
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what
Get out of there,
today,
leader.
And you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones.
There you go, Hunter
Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Bruh.
That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's how you run the play action. Mac Jones.
And they pick up
Leave little Mac alone. That's the Mac that used to box on Mike Tyson punch up. Mac Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Oh, we already got one of them. They coming. They coming. Get off the
shot here on the ground. And not much of a hold as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jones to throw.
Hit him, Matt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, man. I wasn't even going to throw it to him, but I just seen it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT hoping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Give me.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical. Keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Man, they ain't playing, man. Don't get any farther. He's gonna fall asleep in the game.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. Ground here. The throw. Jones.
That's how you get it up, Matt.
That's Devontae Parker complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to throw it on 3rd. Connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
I couldn't see his receiver.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Buffalo 18. Cut back team. Cut back team.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The return is Jones. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Jones. And
my God,
goodness,
bro.
another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
This
And
nigga keep
Robert
on
Turner
just
as he
taking
brings us all
everything.
the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most
Every time I done threw the ball anywhere
He's a
near that man.
ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a
Every
safety
time it was
allows you
anywhere.
freedom
close
to
to
roll
him,
around
he
the
got it.
defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL.
What's
And
this
he's
man
had a meeting with
thinking,
his
man?
running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Oh,
The Bucs
It's
offense
slow
set to
down,
begin their
Cole.
next
That's it,
possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Man.
And he is going to
Hey,
lose
you finna
yardage
lose
here.
for that shit.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
32 seconds.
Jones.
damn it! Why can't I
Takes
throw
a
the
shot
ball?
on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one
I
wound
can
up
never throw
incomplete.
the ball. This nigga.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw.
Winston!
Deep downfield.
Get
He's
it!
got a man. Complete.
Timeout, mama!
Now here's the timeout. Signal for
man.
with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
When you stay committed to it, man. Oh, when you stay committed to it. When you stay committed to it. What were you saying now, Doug?
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime.
Let's go!
And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Overtime up here in the group call. We were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping,
Hell
I was
no.
locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start?
Oh, he
What
missed
happens with
badly.
the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to
I moved it to the left.
So for the
And
Saints,
I pressed the
they
button.
make
It
amends for
looked
their
like
week
it
1
went
loss by
right
winning their
before the
home
spot.
opener. And they
But
will
it
hit the road
disappeared.
next
Yeah,
week
it
to
looked
like it
take
was right
on the
before. I don't
Carolina
know why, but
Panthers.
it shouldn't have been that
Meanwhile,
far.
for
I should
Tampa
at least hit
Bay,
the bar.
they'll drop to
So-
Nah,
0-2.
man, you hit that
And
And they'll
button
have a
too
tough
early,
one at
man.
home next week
Yeah, a little bit.
against the
but
Green
it
Bay
shouldn't have been.
Lot of
I moved the arrow to the left though, so that's why I didn't. I wasn't worried about it. A little early, but shit.
How you do all that catching and then you miss that, man? Just to do that, and then he blow it. Man, you is not clutch, man. I feel like if he would have made that field goal, he'd have beat your ass, though, E-boy. But you gotta wait, man. Because I don't know what you was thinking.
Good
throwing
stop
the ball past the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't see, man. That's crazy.
Shit like that.
Huh? Yeah, that's one down. Left. What the fuck? That's some
Niggas say
bullshit.
I don't understand.
Because I moved it and it disappeared, but I know what I did.
Right. That's why all of that happened, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, it shouldn't have been that far off. It should have been inside or on the bar. I know what I did. That's crazy.
How do you know it ain't supposed to be that far off? You didn't see it.
Cause I seen I seen it when it went off, and where it was
Nah,
when
I
it went
definitely
off
seen
was
it.
close
I
enough.
definitely see it. You hit it early though, bro.
Yeah, it was early.
I definitely
but
watched that shit. I
that's
looked
why I said
specifically at
it stopped right before the space, but I
Yeah,
moved it
man.
left. It's just
Hey,
I don't know.
Dubs, that's why I got that kicker. You can't do